I learned many things. Do you want to know some origins of humanity, Marcus?
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So, at the very beginning, we come from monkey men, right? And then these monkey men, they walk on all fours, right? You see monkey in the forest,
Yeah.
they're monkey men, they walk on all fours. But then, these monkeys, they were like, maybe I'll walk. I only need two legs for walking. Maybe that's a new idea. But at the time, there were many trees around, and then it was like, why other monkeys? They're like, you dumb two-leg monkey. Why don't you use four hands to move? There's so many trees. You can swing on branches and shit. You're a big dumbass. So then our earliest ancestor felt very bullied and very sad.
Okay.
But it turns out, climate change, baby. Oh no, Africa is so hot. All the trees are like, see why I don't want to be here. So then there gradually became less and less trees. So the monkeys that are adapted to swinging around trees are like, what the fuck? What do I use my arms for now? But then our earliest ancestors were like, you big dummy. I have legs. I can walk on the ground. And then another advantage of being able to walk on the ground is they can use their legs for walking, and they can use their arms to carry shit. Whoa! And then because before the big dummy bully monkeys, all those guys, they used some evolution points into fighting each other for women, because you want to smash as many women as possible, right? But then these monkeys, our earliest ancestor monkeys, they're like, maybe I only smash one woman and respect all the other ones. And so then they could use some evolution points into a big brain, and instead of fighting fists, Okay, and then these monkeys at the very beginning, they were just scavengers, big betas. They had to steal some food from predators who already kill the meat. But then they're like, maybe this is not a viable solution. So then they started evolving some other abilities, and then as you know, we have not a lot of hair, and then we sweat, right? So then you probably noticed, but humans built for running, right? So then now and then you probably know, early humans just run down their food until their prey is so tired, and I'm not even tired because I'm sweating,
Oh.
So then eventually they started hunting animals instead of stealing from predator animals. So this meat is a lot of nutrients. Before I was just eating some vegetable, some fruit, so much fiber, very hard for my digestion to digest. I need very long digestion track. But then start eating some meats, and then easy nutrients. Maybe my digestive tract doesn't need to be this big. I can use some of these skills into a big brain. Also, this was not part of the documentary, but this is additional information, is eventually you discover fire. Wow, fire? What does fire do? Fire, you can cook the meat. Oh my god, that's even easier. Oh, you fucking fly, you want to... get the fuck out of here. So when you cook the meat, even easier to digest, even less skill points into the digestion, even more skill points into what?
Brain.
Big. Very good. Big brain. Very good. And then what else? Eventually, because all the trees are starting to be gone, right? Eventually, almost all the trees are gone, and then it gets too hot, and then the humans are like, what the fuck? Maybe I should not be here anymore, right? So then they go away, and then they move north, and then what do they find when they move north? They find some big monkey men, and they're called Neanderthals, And then these big monkey men, they find out, these big monkey men, they are super Tyler 1 size, but not actually Tyler 1 size. They're even bigger, and they have even bigger brain than us. So what the heck? Why do these big monkeys, why are they not alive today, and why are we alive today, Marcus? Do you know? Exactly, you don't. So I tell you.
Yeah.
Okay, so these big monkey men, their size worked to their detriment. They're like, I'm so big, I can just melee all my prey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then all they hunt is like big prey, and like I melee you, and then a lot of them just like die like this because melee is very hard. Playing melee champ, they didn't have they didn't have any lifesteal items, so they just melee until they die. So that's very bad. So then us small weak monkeys were like, we cannot melee them. We will die very quickly, even quicker than them. So we develop some range weapons. We become ADC champion. So then ADC, a very safe distance, very good. So then that's one reason. And then big monkeys, I don't know why, but then they're like, we want to be a little bit antisocial. I just want to chill with my family. But then humans, we're like, maybe I want to hang out with many people. Maybe I want to live in a community of like hundreds or thousands of people. So what does this mean? It means the
Small.
monkey, they have what is social learning, this means more technological advancements, and then you can share it with your entire community, and then everyone becomes smarter, But then these big monkeys, small group, so then they're less social, and then less advancements, and then even when they do make small advancements, it's only like in their small circle, so it's harder for that to spread on, So then the last nail in the coffin is because there was many climate changing at the time, and then climate change, it was like the world was inting them. It wasn't like gradual climate change, like here every like modern day, everything's getting harder, right? That makes sense. We're kind of fucking up the earth. Everything's getting harder. But no, this is like we get hot, and then 10 years later, super cold, and then hot again, and then super cold again. So then what does this mean? It means the wildlife are very tilted. They're like, maybe I just don't want to play anymore. I go
Maybe I just want to grow.
Goodbye. Don't want to play on this earth anymore. But then less wildlife. Wait, sorry, what?
Yeah, leave server.
Yeah, leave server, exactly. Then the less wildlife, it means the big monkey men, the Neanderthals, they're like, what the heck? They're all gone. We have nothing to hunt anymore, and we don't have like any technologies to hunt other things. What the heck? We have no more food, and then they just starve to death. And then goodbye, big monkey.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Future me here. I didn't explain this part very well initially, so I must elaborate on it a tiny bit more. So during this time where the wildlife was dwindling in population, the reason why the big monkeys died and us small monkeys didn't die is because the big monkeys needed a lot of meat, a lot of calories. And of course, during this time, very hard to find the big money meat. So us small humans, we could eat some vegetables, eat some smaller animals that were a little bit more abundant than the really quickly dying like woolly rhinoceros or woolly mammoth. But the big monkey boys, they were built to hunt these big guys, right? So when these guys started to say CYAT, then they're a little bit scuffed. That is why there is no big monkey with us today, only weak, smart monkey. And then, because of these social groups that humans start to create, they become very like close, and then this eventually leads to like certain groups disliking other groups for certain things that they do, and then this is how war starts. It's like, my group doesn't like your group, time to kill, And then the rest of the documentary is about how the monkeys from modern day Taiwan got to Japan. Isn't that neat?
What?